This is going to be a recording of how to put vocab terms in your iBook. So you're going to open iBook authoring tool, and in this case I'm going to open an existing file. It's good to get used to the .iba versus the .iBook. If you were to look at any book that's made, it's got the .iBook versus .iba. IBA stands for iBook authoring. So I'm going to open this one, and I'm going to go to the first chapter. You'll notice some terms have already been defined. You need to turn on this new glossary term. If it's not showing here, what you do is go to View, and instead of Hide Glossary Toolbar, it will be Show Glossary Toolbar, and you'll open that up. And then as you find a term that you want to define, so I want to define battery as a term. Notice it shows up here, and I can add the term, and it bolds that term. And now if I want to go to my glossary, what I have is battery, and I have just holding text. And I tend to get my definitions from my Spotlight Finder because I can look up a battery defined, and what I will do is I will just highlight that and copy, and I'm going to come take this text and I will paste in my term. And you notice that some of the other ones I've got definitions, and so you can continue to do that in finding all the terms that you want people to know by the end after reading your book. And one of the things that you can do, let me hit the preview button, and we'll open this book actually in iBook authoring. And let me just open it again in the preview because I closed it at that point. And what I want to do is I want to be able to study. So I'd click on this. Notice it's not open, but then if I click on it, it opens this. And you hit the study, you get these terms. One side is the term. Click it to turn it over. And there's the one I just put in. And there's my definition and so forth. And you notice even the electrical, it's got the holding text. I haven't put a definition in there yet. But that's a good way to study these. Click when you're done. Click when you're done. And you can click this back off to hide that section. Okay, that's all it is to put some vocab terms in there on your iBook.